Hey everyone, this is Derek at Boise Cylinder Head Services. Today we're going to talk about a couple different varieties of engines here, at least the cylinder heads that we have, and seat wear. I mean, over about 100,000, 150,000, we seem to have a lot of wear on these cylinder heads. That doesn't necessarily come up in a lot of the tests that are done, like leak down tests and stuff like that. So anyways, we got a 3-liter Ford set of cylinder heads. We have a 5.3 Chevy LS set of cylinder heads. We also have a Chrysler Hemi. This is out of a Dodge Durango cylinder head, and then a 6-liter Chevy Silverado cylinder head that all have significant wear on the seats. Starting out with this 3-liter Ford, we see this really commonly. This is like out of a 2000 Ford Ranger, where this seat, the width of that, I mean, the contact area is right there between my fingernails, and on the exhaust seat, it's also widened out significantly. I mean, that should be about a 30 thousandths width on the contact area between the valve and the seat. And these things are really known for pounding. The valve pounds into the cylinder head over time and just buries itself in the casting. And a lot of times these get caught as a burnt valve, and it's actually a pounded in seat. This one came in with the assumption that it was a burnt valve. And in order to fix these things, you'd have to put in new exhaust seats across the board on all 6 cylinders. What we do is we replace the cylinder heads with new castings that aren't as prone to that sort of damage. But again, over about 100,000 miles, you see this pretty frequently on these cylinder heads. Over here you got LS 5.3, and honestly we haven't seen it that much on these heads, but you can see there that the seat is not a flat angle right there. It's got a little bit of a divot there and a little bit of a divot up here, and that's from the seat and it just slapping in, kind of doing the same thing. It's pounded in the seats here, and this one did pass the leak down test. And it's not leaking significantly, but we know from that wear that you're soon to see a problem. This is about 120,000 miles, and we're recommending rebuilding this head over it because it's just going to fail here soon in the future. Over here we have a similar situation. This is a 2013 Dodge Durango Hemi cylinder head, and let's see, that this one's not in that bad a shape. You can see the contact angle, or the contact area, that silver spot. I mean, it's a little wider than it should be, but it's not significantly damaged like this other valve from the same cylinder head. You can see that gray area is definitely widened up, and it shows similar signs as that 5.3, where we got a little bit of an impression here and a little bit of an impression here. And that also, passed our vacuum check and seemed to be like it was gonna work out fine. Once we pulled the valve, obviously we saw this damage, and now know we need to rebuild this head to get it in good shape. You can also see here on the intake seats, that width in between my fingers there is the 45-degree contact area. There's a 30, a 45, and a 60-degree angle a little lower, and the width of that is really important for heat relief. Over here, this is the seat that corresponds with that beaten up valve, and that 30-degree angle is no longer there. It's all been pounded into the 45, so you got a significant width of 45 contact on the valve, and that's going to create some heat issues. It's going to have a misfire here soon, so again, we're recommending rebuilding that head. This one here is probably the most extreme that we've seen. This is out of a 6-liter Chevy head, and this valve is just, it's shrank. It's been conformed to the size of the intake valve. And this one, we're going to have to replace all the intake seats, completely rebuild this head to make it function properly again. Anyways, thank you for watching our video today. We hope you like and subscribe and hit that bell notification to get all our notifications on all our videos. Thank you. And remember, it's all in your head.